The shuffle button. It is probably one of the most basic features of any streaming service, yet it is probably Spotify's most annoying feature. And finally, years later, Spotify has figured out how to fix their shuffle button. That's right, today Spotify has just released a new shuffle mode called Fewer Repeats. As the name suggests, this new shuffle mode actually takes into account your listening activity, which means that the songs you've just listened to are less likely to repeat. Spotify is calling this a new feature, but honestly, this just feels like a long requested fix to a problem that Spotify users have been having for so long. If you're not on Spotify, you might be thinking I'm kind of crazy for making a big deal about shuffle, but seriously, this has been a problem. Like, I'll be at the gym, I'll skip a song, and then I'll hear 5 good songs that are coming up on my recommendations or on my shuffle queue. I'll choose another song, and then all of a sudden, Spotify will queue up the 5 songs that I just listened to. And this happens every time I use Spotify. There have been video essays covering how Spotify's shuffle feature has been. So even though it took so long for Spotify to fix this, I'm glad the fix is here. But before we all go out into the streets and celebrate Spotify fixing such a basic feature, there are a few important things you need to know before you actually start using this new mode. First off, and as with many of Spotify's newest features, the new Fewer Repeats shuffle mode is only available to premium subscribers. So if you're on a free plan, you're unfortunately still gonna have to play Shuffle Roulette, and unfortunately the odds are probably not in your favor. Second, as of recording this, since the news is pretty fresh, Spotify doesn't seem to be rolling this feature out to all of its premium subscribers all at once. For example, I live in Canada and I just checked my app, and even though I have manually updated the app, I don't see the option to switch between different shuffle modes yet. It's likely that this feature is starting out in the US and maybe the UK and some countries, and it will just slowly roll out to different countries and users within the next few days, if not weeks, if not months. And Spotify has also not released any timeline or schedule for this feature rollout in their press release, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. The third thing you need to know is that when this feature finally rolls out in your region, the Fewer Repeats shuffle mode will be the new default. However, if you do prefer Spotify's older shuffle mode, then there is a way to manually switch back to that. All you have to do is go into your settings in the Spotify app, go into the playback settings, and then you'll see a new section where you can choose which shuffle mode you want to use. Now, as you can tell from my enthusiasm throughout this video, I'm really excited for this feature because it's just been such a pain point using the platform. It really ruined the music listening experience when I just hear the same exact song get queued up over and over again. Even though it took way too long, Spotify is finally addressing this, and so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for our full thoughts when we finally get the feature over here in Canada. But in the meantime, if you want to check out another cool feature Spotify has rolled out this year, then I highly recommend checking out this video, which goes over Spotify's new mix feature. Honestly, pretty dope, and probably one of my favorite features that they rolled out this year. Go check it out. It's pretty dope. I said that twice. It is cool.